This is the session for multimedia and animation technologies for diploma CSE third semester. And in previous session, we have started with a few of the devices that are multimedia hardware and software. And we had discussed certain input devices along with memory devices as well. So let's continue with the discussion for that. So let's discuss capturing devices today. Though we have discussed certain properties and attributes of capturing devices in our previous sessions as well. So I won't be going in too much of detail today. So what actually the capturing devices we are having, uh, they comes under a digital camera or the digital video camera. So these are the capturing devices we are working with multimedia. So what actually a digital camera is? Digital camera और digital video camera में basically difference क्या है? डिजिटल कैमरा जो है वो आपको अलाउ करता है स्टैटिक इमेजेस क्लिक करने के लिए. आप इनपुट लेते हो एज अ स्टैटिक इमेज जिसको आप स्टोर करवा देते हो मेमोरी कार्ड में या अपने सिस्टम हार्डवेयर में. So this is what digital camera is. So we can say digital camera is an input device to input images that is then stored in digital form, and the digital camera is used for various applications like adding images to a multimedia presentation or for personal purpose as well. Apart from this, we have digital video camera, and digital video camera is an input device to input images as well as videos. So you can click the photographs, images, static images, or you can shoot for videos as well while using the digital video camera. And those clippings or videos, images there that can be stored in digital form. And digital video camera is used for various applications like adding videos to your multimedia presentation or for your personal use as well. So this is how we make use of capturing devices for multimedia. Moving on, next we have certain output devices. सो आउटपुट डिवाइस क्या होते हैं? जो कोई भी इंफॉर्मेशन को, प्रोसेस्ड इंफॉर्मेशन को हमें प्रोवाइड करवाते हैं. सो इट कैन बी इन द फॉर्म ऑफ पिक्चर, इट कैन बी इन द फॉर्म ऑफ हार्ड कॉपी ऑफ एनी डॉक्यूमेंट और sound. So anything we are getting from the system, that will be termed as your output, and the devices that are providing us that information, that will be termed as your output devices. So we have few of the output devices here that we can use in multimedia. Firstly, we have monitors. Monitors का सबको पता है that are used for visual display. So it is the main output device of computer system, and it form images from tiny dots that we call as pixels. Pixels से images बनती हैं. So that are arranged in rectangular form, and the sharpness of a particular image depends upon the number of pixels that are used to create that image. And there are primarily two kinds of viewing screen for monitors. First is cathode ray tube. जैसे पहले मॉनिटर्स होते थे बड़े बड़े ब्लैक बॉक्सेस में हमारे टेलीविजन होते थे. सो दैट ऑल टर्म्ड एज योर कैथोड रे ट्यूब मॉनिटर्स. So in the cathode ray tube, the display is made up of small picture elements that are called pixels. And the smaller the pixel, the better is the image. That is, the more resolution or clarity of the image will be there. Pixels आपके जितने ज़्यादा छोटे होंगे उतनी clarity ज़्यादा होगी. So it takes more than one illuminated pixel to form whole character. Such as if we want to display letter E, so there are There are finite number of characters that can be displayed on screen at once. So the screen can be divided into series of character boxes. So we can fix the location on the screen where a standard character can be placed. So all these divisions are not from user perspective. It's all the monitor thing. And most screens are capable of displaying 80 characters of data horizontally and 25 lines vertically. So this is the ratio that we are working with in cathode ray tubes. And after that, we have flat panel display monitors that we are using nowadays, that comes with LEDs or LCDs. So in flat panel display here, we refer to a class of video device that have reduced volume, weight and power requirement compared to the CRTs. So they are requiring less power and they are not so bulky and they are very light and portable. So you can hang them on wall and wear them um, on your wrist, as in we are using smart watches nowadays also. So we can have a tablet form of it also. So the current use of flat panel display includes calculator, video games, monitors, laptops, tablets, graphical displays. So they all are the examples of flat panel displays. And we can categorize the flat panel displays in two categories: emissive displays and non-emissive displays. So emissive displays are what? They are the real example of emissive displays are LEDs and plasma panel. So emissive displays are devices that convert electrical energy into light energy. They emit the power back in the form of light. And non-emissive displays are they basically use optical effects to convert sunlight or light from some other source into graphic pattern. So it is taking some input as a light and converting that light into graphic patterns. So the example of this particular category is LCDs that we are using. So there are crystals that emit the light and we get the projection as graphics. So these are the output devices we are having, and apart from that, we have printers that are also the output devices. And as we know, what printers actually do, they convert the soft copy of any of the document into hard copy in a printed form. So, uh, like we have certain kinds of variants of printers as well. Firstly, we have dot matrix printer. I hope you must have seen them, especially uh, in banking or in accounting sector. They are using dot matrix, and in the market, it is one of the most popular printer in dot matrix printer. So because of the ease of printing features and economical price as well, they are quite cheaper as compared to the other variants, and each character printed in it form a pattern of dots. So जो भी आपको प्रिंट करना है वो डॉट्स की फॉर्म में आपको प्रिंट होके आएगा. अगर लेट्स से आपने ए प्रिंट करना है, ए भी छोटे छोटे डॉट्स की हेल्प से जनरेट होगा इसमें. सो एक actually there are head consist of matrix of pins of size, let's say 5 is to 7, 7 is to 9. So it's a size of head. एक हेड होता है जिसपे बहुत सारी पिन्स लगी होती हैं. So when comes out to form character, that is why it hits the paper in form of pins. Those pins hit the paper and we got that particular impression over it. So that is why it is termed as dot matrix printer. The other variant we are having is daisy wheel. So what actually daisy wheel is, head is lying on a wheel here and pins corresponding to characters. सो जैसे डॉट मैट्रिक्स में हमारे पास एक हेड होता है जिसपे पिन्स होती हैं और वो इम्प्रेशन देते हैं पेपर पे डॉट्स के फॉर्म में. सिमिलरली इन डेजी व्हील वी आर हैविंग व्हील. एक व्हील होता है जिसपे पिन्स लगी होती है एंड हर पिन जो है दैट इज कॉरेस्पॉन्डिंग टू अ पर्टिकुलर कैरेक्टर. सो दे आर लाइक पेटल्स ऑफ डेजी which is a flower, so that is why its name comes up with daisy wheel. So these printers are generally used for word processing in offices, which require few letters to be sent here and there with very nice quality representation. So the quality as compared to dot matrix is quite high of daisy wheels. So they are mostly used in offices. And then we are having line printers. So as the name suggests, line printers are the printers which print one line at a time. So they are printing line by line, not the whole document at once. Then we have laser printers, and these are non-impact page printers. They use laser lights, not the impacts. Like हम स्टैंपिंग नहीं कर रहे हैं इसमें. जैसे हेड पे हमारे पास अगर पिन्स लगी हैं तो हम एक तरह से स्टैंपिंग कर रहे हैं विद दो पिन्स. बट लेजर प्रिंटर्स के केस में लेजर लाइट जो है उससे हम कैरेक्टर्स प्रोड्यूस करते हैं बट इम्पैक्ट्स नहीं देते. So they use basically a laser lights to produce the dots needed to form the character to be printed on the page. Then we have inkjet printers. Inkjet printers are non-impact character printers based on relatively new technology, and they print characters by spraying small drops of ink on paper. So they are not projecting the impressions, rather they are spraying the dots. So they make less noise because no hammering is done here, and these have many styles of printing modes available. So we have more finer and more customization options in it. And color printing is also possible in inkjet printers. So some models of inkjet printers can produce multiple copies of printing also. This is how we are using the printers as output devices. Then afterwards we have certain output devices, as in we have screen image projectors. प्रोजेक्टर्स आई होप सबने देखे होंगे, आपकी क्लासेस में भी यूज होते हैं. सो स्क्रीन इमेज प्रोजेक्टर आर सिंपली प्रोजेक्टर्स that are basically displaying the image over a wall or over a curtain. So they are actually projecting it in a larger scale. So basically it is an output device that is used to project information from a computer on a large screen so that a group of people can see it simultaneously. So इसमें अब जहाँ हमारी ज़्यादा ऑडियंस है, हमें बहुत लोगों को एक ही चीज़ एक ही टाइम पे शो करनी है, तो हम वहाँ प्रोजेक्टर्स यूज कर सकते हैं. स्पेशली दे आर यूज्ड व्हाइल प्रेजेंटेशंस, ऑफिस प्रेजेंटेशंस, इन क्लासरूम्स, or over railway stations as well. So when we are demonstrating to large number of people or audience. So there is the area where we can use screen image projectors. So now a screen image projector is plugged to computer system, and a presenter can make a presentation to a group of people by projecting the information on large screen. Projector makes the presentation more understandable. Then afterwards we are having speakers and sound cards, which are used as output device. So computers need both sound card and speakers to hear audio like music, speech, or sound effects. So for that, any system, any computer system need to have both speakers as well as the sound card. So most motherboards provide an on-board sound card. This built-in sound card is fine for most purpose. The basic function of sound card are that it converts digital sound signals to analog for speakers, making it louder or softer. तो बेसिकली साउंड कार्ड क्या करता है, कोई भी आपका ट्रैक है उसको डिजिटल फॉर्म से एनालॉग में कन्वर्ट करता है एंड देन एमिट इट टू द स्पीकर्स, जिससे कि आप आवाज सुन पाते हैं. So this is how speakers and sound cards are working with system, and they are very important part of multimeters. So next we are having multimedia softwares. So what actually a multimedia software is? A multimedia software tells the hardware what to do. As in, if you want to edit any particular image, so that particular software actually acts as an interface, as an instructor for hardware to make the changes to particular image. आपको कोई भी image edit करनी है तो सॉफ्टवेयर एक तो आपको टूल्स प्रोवाइड करेगा जहां जहां आप चेंजेस कर सकते हैं, और ये हार्डवेयर को इंस्ट्रक्ट करता है कि कहाँ चेंजेस करने हैं, किस तरह के चेंजेस करने हैं और उनको कहाँ सेव करना है. सो ऑल दैट instructions are passed by multimedia softwares. Let's take an example for multimedia software. It tells the hardware to display the color blue and play the sound of like waves, sea waves, or to produce certain elements of, let's say, a movie, sounds, text, animation, graphics. So how they are portraying to you. So these all are instructed by multimedia softwares, and there are various kind of softwares available in the market, like Paintbrush. We are using Photoshop, Animators, 3D Studio, Corel Draw, ImageNet, Sound Blasters, Apple HyperCard, Picture Publisher. So they all are the softwares that are providing us with uh, certain tools, which ultimately is instructing the hardware to do what and how to do. So for that we need to have multimedia softwares, and there are certain categories of multimedia softwares we are having, like device driver softwares. These softwares are used to install and configure the multimedia peripherals. So what peripherals we are required? Peripherals हमने input output devices किए हैं, memory devices किए, so they all are the peripherals that are required for multimedia. तो device drivers क्या करते हैं, ये installation और configure करवाने में help करते हैं. So these are the programmable code एक कोड ही होता है, सेटअप आप करते हो जब भी इंस्टॉल करते हो, सेटअप रन करवाते हो, so it is basically a code which is instructing, helping us to configure a particular software. Then we have multimedia players. Multimedia player are applications that can play one or more kind of multimedia file formats. Afterwards, we have media conversion tools. These tools are used for encoding, decoding a particular media, multimedia context, and for converting a file format to another. So these are the basic tasks that are done by multimedia conversion tools. किसी भी एक particular media file का format change करना है, for that you need to have a conversion tool. For that कोई भी एक particular file है उसको open करना है, encode करना है, decode करना है, for that even you need to have conversion tools. Afterward, we have multimedia editing tool. So these tools are used for creating and editing digital multimedia data. Then we have multimedia authoring tools. These tools are used for combining different kind of media formats and deliver them as multimedia content. ऑथरिंग टूल्स में हमारे फोटोशॉप आ जाती है, जिससे जैसे हम दो या दो से ज़्यादा इमेजेस को क्लब करना चाहते हैं, उस पर कोई टेक्स्ट भी लगाना चाहते हैं, साउंड इफेक्ट्स भी देने हैं, सो फॉर दैट वी नीड टू हैव सर्टन ऑथरिंग टूल्स फॉर दैट. Then we have various multimedia applications. So what actually a multimedia application is, they are basically created to help for various tools and packages, as in the sound, text, graphics, animation, and video are the integral part of multimedia software. So to produce and edit these media elements, there are various software tools available in the market. As in software tools, if we are talking about, we have text editing tools. हमारे पास MS Word है. दिस इज द एग्जांपल ऑफ टेक्स्ट एडिटिंग टूल, जहां हमें बेसिकली लेटर्स क्रिएट करनी होती है. लेटर्स वी कैन क्रिएट एनी काइंड ऑफ डॉक्यूमेंट्स or invoices, purchase orders. So such documents can be created well, and we can create and open a new file. We can print them. We can insert tables, symbols, formulas while using spreadsheets, or we can uh, check for spellings, grammars. We have auto option as well. We can make the document more representable. So these are all the provisions that are provided by text editing tool. Afterwards, we are having painting and drawing tools, as in we have Paint, we have Photoshop. So these all are the tools that are helping us to create a static image, and we can create certain images for GIF, JPG, BMP, etc. So for that we have Photoshop as well as Paint, Corel Draw, Freehand, Designers. These are the tools that are available. So we have various color sections for these tools. We have brush options, zoom in, zoom out, eraser options. So we can select and crop our images. We can draw straight line or rectangular area, any shape we can draw. So these all are the tools provided by painting and drawing. Then we have image editing tool. Image editing tool is basically helping us to edit or reshape the existing image or picture. We can resize the image here. So these tools can be used to create an image from scratch, as well as image from a scanner. You can scan a particular image, और आप डिजिटल कैमरा से इमेज को इंसर्ट करवा सकते हो, इंपोर्ट करवा सकते हो. देन afterwards you can edit accordingly. So next we are having sound editing tools. Sound editing tools में हम बेसिकली साउंड्स जो है हमारे पास डिजिटल ट्रैक्स अवेलेबल है उनको एडिट कर सकते हैं. For that we have Cool Edit Pro, SoundForge, Pro Tools. So these are the examples of such softwares. For that we basically record our own music, voice or any other audio we can record, and we can also edit, mix. We can mix the tracks as well. एक या एक से ज़्यादा like we have certain short clippings we can club together and create a full song or track. So कहीं पे बीट हाई करनी है, लो करनी है, इक्वलाइजर्स, फेड्स, इकोज, ऐसे इफेक्ट आपने देने हैं वो भी दे सकते हैं. So they are providing us with those tools. Then similarly we are having video editing tools. Video editing के लिए we have Adobe After Effects, Adobe Premiere. So वीडियो के लिए अगर हमें ट्रिम करना है वीडियोस को, कहीं से कट करना है या 2-3 वीडियोस हैं उनको क्लब करना है, सो इसलिए हम इनको यूज करते हैं. देन आफ्टरवर्ड्स लास्टली वी आर हैविंग एनिमेशन एंड मॉडलिंग टूल्स. एनिमेशन एंड मॉडलिंग टूल्स में बेसिकली हम कुछ स्टेटिक इमेजेस जो हैं उनको इकट्ठा करके कुछ अच्छी इफेक्टिव एनिमेशंस बना सकते हैं. उन एनिमेशंस को इफेक्ट्स दे सकते हैं जैसे ट्रांसपेरेंसी, शेडोइंग, जूम, पॉम्पटिंग अप. सो इस तरह के हम इफेक्ट्स दे सकते हैं कि वो एनिमेशन किस तरह से मूव होगी. So they all are the tools that are provided in animation and modeling tools. So this is all for today's discussion, everyone. These are the various multimedia hardwares and softwares that are required. So अभी के लिए किसी को कोई भी डाउट है, you may ask the questions here.